I'm looking at these view counts right now, and I feel like they might have toned down the aggressively obnoxious Abigail Shapiro ad campaign that they were working on because these video views sure have dropped off. For those of you who don't know, classically Abby is a channel that's, I don't know if it's run by her, but the host of it is Abigail Shapiro, Ben Shapiro's younger sister. And for the longest time, she would get really high views relative to the size of her channel because she would advertise the living hell out of every video that she put out. I mean, like, it was insane. And all of her videos would have really, really, really high dislike ratios because people would get the video recommended to them. They would show up and watch it, and they would hate it because it's conservative Tradwife propaganda. Look at this. I think I've actually done this video, Why You Should Dress Modestly, Get the Attention You Deserve. 1.5 million views. And wow, look at that dislike ratio. The comments are not any kinder to her. It's like that for pretty much all of her big videos. 10 things you should know before becoming a wife. See, the title here isn't even that offensive, I don't really think. But, damn, still buried in dislikes. I'm convinced your whole channel is a social experiment. Please stop buying ads. I'm tired of hitting stop seeing this ad. Man, I guess that aggressive social media promotion didn't work out. Why I came out as a conservative. This one's going to be good, I bet. Oh, yeah. Man, this woman has huge balls not to disable comments or likes or dislikes. My personal theory is that Abigail has nothing to do with the running of this channel, and this is a part of Ben Shapiro's broader media empire, and that all she does is sit in front of a webcam and read a script for a little while, and apart from that, everything about the channel is handled by other people, and that's why none of the comments are disabled, because nobody's looking at them, you know? Anyway, what do we got? I feel like they're still trying, you know? And I respect that. We got some positive Candace Owens stuff. Virgin till marriage. I'm getting real about what you need to know to have an amazing sex life. In 30 seconds? Wait, this is in 30 wait, okay, hold on.
We're going to be talking about 5 things every virgin who's waiting till marriage should know.
30 seconds? Oh.
This is something that I won't.
Oh no, all the content is on a separate channel you have to pay for now?
Talk about on my normal YouTube channel. Yeah, like I said, we're talking about some really honest stuff here. See, we're getting real here. This is a real video, you guys.
This is extremely obnoxious. Oh, wait, okay, first of all, this is completely shameless. Second of all, why would you not have a preview for the actual conversation being held? And how spicy could a video targeted at the sex lives of celibate virgins from Abigail Shapiro possibly be? Like, seriously, like, hot tips for virgins, okay? To make sure you have as much fun as possible your first time, never touch your clit, ever. You'll desensitize it. I don't know. Buy it? I'm not gonna lie, I am really curious about the content of this video, but I'm not giving her a dime. What's a full video we have here? The truth about beauty standards. I'm tired of hearing how bad they all are. So I guess this will be Abigail saying that actually people aren't too mean to women. I don't know. It seems boring. How to be attractive to men. It's not wrong to look good for the opposite sex. You know, hey, I'm a man. This will be I want to be constructive with Abigail, largely because, and you should all know this, I'm sexist. If Abigail Shapiro was a guy, there's no way I would be this inclined to go easy on them. But because I am for some reason charmed into not being as mean to her as I probably should be, we're gonna review this video in a friendly and non-confrontational way. That was a joke. I'm not actually sexist. I'm sure there are some underlying biases that contribute to my desire to go soft on her, though. Let's find out. We're gonna rate this 5,000 view videos content. Let's go.
Hello, classic crew.
Also, wait. There are people saying Vaush out of context. To be fair, this is Vaush in context.
And welcome to today's video, where we're going to be talking about 5 ways to be more attractive to men.
Bring it. I want to know. Yeah. It's true that I'm, pan. I sleep with everyone, but I like girls. I think lots of cute ladies out there. I think they're hot. I think that I have a right to weigh in on the legitimacy of this advice. I like big boobies. I like little boobies. I like tall and short. You've all seen the clip, right? Big poofy hair? I don't know. Shaved heads? I don't know.
I'm sure this video is going to get a ton of hate from women who don't want to be told that they need to look attractive for men, that they should be able to dress however they want, and that the way that they dress is really for themselves. But here's the thing. There are times that we dress for ourselves. There are times we do our makeup for ourselves. I am not immune to this. But it's not wrong to want to look attractive to men. And the things that are attractive to men are not...
A few points here. It is true that there's nothing wrong with wanting to look attractive for men, but there's kind of a Mott and Bailey going on here. The complaints you're addressing are saying that women shouldn't be expected to only present themselves for men. And you're saying, well, it's okay to do that for men. I think everyone on Earth, maybe, would agree that it's okay to dress up in ways to make yourself attractive to people you're attracted to. There are just people who will make the argument that the only reason women do and should dress up is for the sake of men, that there's no such thing as women dressing up for their own sake. And wasn't there a contra video about this on Beauty, that there are, like, women in prison who will, like, suck dick from the prison guards so they can get access to bootleg makeup supplies so they can wear that makeup in a prison where the only people they talk to are women? I think girls just like wearing makeup. I don't know if that's a biological thing. It just seems like they like having the wingtips.
Necessarily the same things that are attractive to ourselves and to other women. The trends are not always going to be the most flattering thing. They're not always going to be the most feminine thing, but they're fun to wear, and a lot of women enjoy that.
Oh yeah, it's like dudes working out. Like, if you're a guy and you get super yoked, you're doing it for men, just so you know, okay? You do not need to be super yoked to fuck women, okay? You don't even need to be fit to fuck women, okay? You don't even need to be fit to fuck fit women. I don't know what's wrong with women, but they'll just go for anyone. It's crazy. Like, you can just walk up to a girl and be like, hey, and that's it. They've fallen for you. It's simple as that. This myth that you need to be some kind of Chad muscle god, it's absolutely not true. And if you're, like, getting giga ripped, like huge muscular, you're doing it for men. Okay, wait, hold on, chat. You can whine about this if you want, but you do know for a fact that getting super muscular is for other guys, right? It's not for women, okay? Guys will do it and make friends in their male muscle bodybuilding group and then go on their male bodybuilding forums where they'll post pictures so other men can say, holy shit, bro, looking yoked. It is some men, okay? I'm just saying, but this is progressive, okay? And there's nothing wrong with that. I think that's great. And that's like how sometimes women will vogue the fuck out just while out with the girls, even if they're only attracted to guys, There, we can just, it's totally okay to do stuff for our appearance that's not for the benefit of attracting mates. Yeah, exactly. People just like having control over how they look. We're canvases. We're doing art on our bodies,
But if we stick with the things that men find attractive, you might find that you end up being more attractive to the men that you're interested in. And I don't think that's a bad thing.
Yeah?
I think it's actually really important to try and look nice for the opposite sex when you're trying to attract.
Vaush is being super cis heteronormative right now. Yeah, I am. Cancel me on Twitter. Go make a Twitter thread about it.
Someone. Now, of course, I'm not talking about being attractive to men in the sense of being a sex object to men, because if we wanted to do that, we could just walk around naked. What I'm talking about here is this.
Okay, if I was out in the town and I saw a woman walking around naked, my first thought would not be, I am as attracted to this person as it is possible for me to be attracted to them. My first thought would be, I hope they're doing okay and that they can survive this mental break before somebody calls the police on them. That would be my first thought, actually.
sort of things that would attract a man to you so that he could get to know you and get to know your personality. Now, is it bad to dress in a way that you enjoy that isn't as attractive to men? No, it's okay. There are times that it's totally fine to do that. I have certain outfits that Jacob is not a big fan of and that my girlfriends think is super cool. But at the end of the day, if you're trying to attract a guy, specifically dressing in a way that is not attractive.
I just want to say I'm proud of her, by the way. I'm proud of her. This is more autonomy than I would have expected from Tradwife Supreme Abigail Shapiro. Wearing clothing that her husband doesn't approve of, I'm proud of her.
Attractive to him is just not going to be that useful. So now that I'm done with my diatribe, now that I'm going to have every woman in the world who doesn't want to hear this angry at me, let's get into it. So the first way to be attractive to men is to wear natural makeup. Men are attracted to the way that you actually look. So wearing makeup that is going to accentuate your natural features is more conducive to a man being attracted to you. So wearing a bright blue makeup look, which I did the other day for...
Unfortunately, I think she's right on this one, lads. If you take a look at the way men talk about makeup online, they say they like women with no makeup, and then they post pictures of women with natural makeup, you know? And then when they post pictures of women with, like, more ostentatious or showy makeup, they'll be like, yeah, this person looks like a clown. That just seems to generally be... A lot of guys, just so you know, like, wait, hold on. I need to find a picture. Just hold on. A lot of guys will post a picture of that looks like this, and they'll be like, I love it when a girl wears no makeup. Oh, it's so hot when they're not like dumb and vain and obsessed like the whores who wear makeup. Yeah, no, unironically, if you go in any male-dominated forum that lacks in self-awareness, yeah, you're going to find shit like this all the time. This is from a Vogue article entitled Emma Watson's Freckles Steal the Show at Her Paris Red Carpet Premiere. I guarantee you that guys would look at this look and go, oh my god, natural beauty, no makeup queen, yes. Where are the freckles? Well, I'm sure this is very bold and stunning for a Hollywood actress. In case you didn't know, she's wearing quite a lot of makeup. Very talented makeup artists can apply a lot in very subtle ways that do a lot for your facial structure and complexion and everything else in ways that are almost like invisible. Well, you know it when you see it, but well, I don't know that much about makeup, to be honest, but the point that Abigail is getting at here is generally true. Men do seem to be more attracted to that look than to the more ostentatious, performative, or colorful makeup pieces.
For fun is not necessarily going to be the thing that is attractive to a man. Wearing a ton of makeup and a lot of contour and a lot of highlight and blush, that isn't going to really look like you. It's not going to look as natural, and it's not going to be as attractive to a man. Is there a time and place for a super glam look? Of course. Is that going to be the time when you're trying to just attract a guy? Probably not. So wearing a really colorful eyeshadow or wearing a purple lip, that's really not the thing that's going to be the most attractive to a man. You want to make yourself just look nicer. So wearing a pretty mascara, wearing a tinted moisturizer.
Oh yeah, wait, hold on. The one exception to this, I think that boys are okay with a lot of very obvious and visible makeup as long as it's a big booby goth GF. I think that's the line for them, isn't it? That's what does it?
Or something that has more coverage if you're not as confident in your skin. Wearing a pretty eyeshadow that's not too far away from your skin tone. That stuff is going to be more attractive to men than really doing like a crazy intense glam look just generally. So that is my first tip to looking more attractive to men. Number two is...
This is all fair. The only criticism that I have of this point is that I don't know who it's targeted at, because I've never met a woman who wore super ostentatious makeup for the sake of attracting men, unless it was in some like queer circles where that type of stuff is more normalized, you know? Usually when women wear like really out there makeup, it's usually because they're doing it for like a thing. There's like a thing they're doing, you know? I'm not like some bar hopper, but I've been to clubs before, and usually it seems like when girls are out there to like look for people, they tend to wear fairly natural makeup, but yeah, I guess it really depends on their intentions. Anyway, I feel like a lot of people know that. Can one sincerely wear makeup and quote attractive clothes only for themselves without that want to be tainted by others' opinions? Who cares what other people think? Why would you even care? If you wanna wear some super hot clothing or whatever just for yourself, then like whatever. If people sexually harass you, then deploy your standard anti-sexual harassment mechanisms. But beyond that, I mean,
wear dresses.
Oh,
Men love dresses. They love sundresses. It's a meme on the internet that men love sundresses. Dresses are feminine. They accentuate the differences between men and women.
Hold on. I'm gonna come out. I don't like dresses that much. Yeah, maybe I'll split chat down the line here. I don't really like dresses that much. I don't. I like pants. I like pants, shorts, and everything. No, I've never gotten the sundress thing, you know? I've seen, like, sometimes people will post, like, lewds of themselves in sundresses where, like, the silhouette peers through the dress and they're naked underneath so you can see, like, their tits or whatever. But, so, like, I mean, obviously that's cute, but in terms of, like, generally how people look, I don't know. I think I like tight jeans better. I just think it's better. My opinion.
They show off your figure in a feminine way. So wearing dresses is really going to be attractive to men.
This is a little subjective here. What does it mean to show off your figure in a feminine way? Like, if you're wearing really, really tight jeans, doesn't that also show off your figure in a feminine way? You know? Like, is that a masculine way of showing off your figure? I don't really know.
Jeans and a t-shirt, yeah, there's a time and place, but wearing a pretty sundress is always a pretty good guarantee that you're going to look attractive.
I guess
to
a lot
someone
of guys
of the
like
opposite
it.
sex.
Yeah.
I have a ton of dresses. I always talk about how much I love dresses, and Jacob loves when I wear dresses. He really does comment almost every time I wear a dress and say how much he loves it. And in general, I think that men are attracted to women in dresses, in skirts, in flowier garments.
Sundresses look like juvenile church clothes to me, so IMO, it has to do with the perceived innocence and positivity of the wearer, and it weirds me out. It's very trad. Yeah, that might actually be what puts me off dresses, you know? It's not actually the aesthetic of the dress, because I don't have a problem with dresses when they're worn at like gowns or like galas or events or anything like that. But like wearing dresses out, it just makes me feel like, because yeah, whenever I saw women wearing dresses out in public, it would be like after synagogue, you know, back in BH. It'd be like every time I'd wear like see like dresses or sundresses being worn, it would be like conservative women or something. I don't know. It's just an association. Yeah, aren't mini skirts feminine? I don't know. What a weird coincidence then. Well, the fact that Abigail Shapiro is saying that dresses are good because they accentuate the natural differences between men and women is sort of the point, right? It is a clothing item associated with social conservatism. It doesn't mean it's bad or wrong or anything. You can wear dresses if you want. It's just, it is admittedly something that I think of a little bit. Like, I don't know. When I'm out there in the club, when I'm bipping and bopping, okay, all right, who's gonna give the better dome? All right, the girl in a sundress and a hat, or the girl in tight jeans with a wallet chain? Okay, that's the real question. All right, that's the real question you got to ask yourself. All right, how many times have you been to a club in the last 5 years? Don't worry about it. Okay.
Or rather in things that are just going to accentuate the differences between men and women.
Yeah, that's what
Number
I mean.
3, I'm gonna get hate for, smile more.
Yeah,
Men like seeing women
there we
smile
go.
because it means that we're happy and we're fun to be around. No one wants to be around somebody who has a grumpy face. It doesn't look like they're going to be a ton of fun to be around. But seeing someone who is a happy person, who's smiling all the time, that is somebody who you want to be around.
Enter the sunken place, fellow femoids. All right. Join me in the sunken place. No matter what happens, keep smiling. Okay, wait. So, again, this could be a hot, contentious take on my part, but I actually find constant, vapid, permanent smiling on women to be incredibly off-putting and unattractive, because I know that they're being insincere with their feelings. I like honesty and sincerity. I think those things are very, very attractive, and I know that if a person's just constantly beaming with a smile, because I know super happy people who don't smile all the time. Smiling is usually like a reactive process. It's usually done in response to something. If a person's beaming nonstop, it's because they've trained themselves to make that their constant facial expression. It's very, very, very weird. Also, I don't know. Like, I feel like I like emotional range when I'm looking at people a little bit. You know what I mean? I like people who can look very serious and very... Yeah, it devalues their smile. True. Yeah, that's true. Oh God, We all knew this. These people in high school. The girl who smiles and laughs at everything you say, you never know if you're actually making her happy. You never actually know because she'll do it no matter what you do. The girl who's quiet and has like a resting neutral or resting sad face, you make her laugh and you feel amazing doing it. You know what I mean? You feel absolutely amazing doing it because the contrast is important. You know? I just don't like this. I mean, nothing against people who are like naturally always smiling and radiant and positive and everything, but there's this like really weird Stepford wife like obsession with the right in America to make sure women are constantly beaming like they're always experiencing the best day of their life, and it's very, very strange. And I've met people who clearly subscribe to this philosophy, and they're just off-putting to me. It just puts me off being around them. Again, no hate if you naturally smile all the time, okay? Because that would be a sincere reflection of your feelings. But if you have to be told to smile more by a conservative YouTube commentator, that's probably not a sincere reflection of your feelings. There's a feedback loop between smiles and happiness both ways. Vaush Vsauce made a video about it. I've seen that video, and it's true that being forced to smile can make you feel more positive about what you're doing, but that doesn't necessarily mean that I would want those characteristics demonstrated in a person that I spend time with. Being like smiling and being jovial can be a sort of reciprocative process where it feeds into itself and it continues and builds upon itself, and that's true. But that's not what she's suggesting here. She's not suggesting be positive, think of the positive side of things. She's saying always keep a smile on so that you're attractive to the men around. And I just do not think that leads to like positive social patterns, you know?
It's an attractive quality. And that doesn't mean that if you're feeling really down or if something bad is happening, you have to paste on a smile. But as you're kind of moving through life, think about if you're smiling while you're doing it. Because think about how when you're old, do you want your wrinkles to reflect how much you smiled in a given day? Or do you want your wrinkles to reflect how angry you were? I'm just saying, men like seeing smiling women because it shows them that you are a happy person, that you're going to be fun to be around, and that you're going to make their day brighter. And smiling, it just shows that you are positive. And that's not a bad thing. Honestly, I think a smiling person is pretty much attractive to anybody, but it'll definitely be more attractive to men.
Okay. Yeah, smiling is attractive, but it has to be like a sincere smile that is legitimately a product of some underlying positive emotion, not a permanent plastered on face that you wear for the sake of attracting a breeding partner. That empty positivity is really horrible and off-putting, and you can't keep that mask on forever. Vaush, she isn't saying smile 24/7, holy shit. Nah, you're coping hardcore, dude. She is not talking about being more positive. She's talking about looking more positive. She's talking about making a deliberate effort to project a facial expression that is not like a natural representation of your feelings. Yeah, better advice would be when you're happy or when you're feeling positive, revel in it and don't be afraid to smile and laugh when you feel like doing it. That would be good advice. But that would be advice I'd give most to men, because men are the ones who tend to have a lot of difficulty demonstrating it. Men will be like super happy hanging out with the boys, and they'll show it by like holding their glass and quietly staring at it. We need to normalize aggressive, excessive demonstrations of affection and happiness from men now. All right? We need to normalize it. Okay?
Number 4 is put on perfume. I don't know how many times I've said this on my channel, but I love perfume. I think that perfume is one of the most feminine things that women can wear, and smelling lovely is so classic. So putting on a nice smelling perfume is going to be so attractive to men. Now, of course, you don't want to put on so much that when you walk into a room, it's like you're hit in the face with scent. Terrible.
Anything.
But you do want to have just a little on so that when you pass someone, they kind of get a whiff of whatever scent you're wearing. And that is super attractive. Also, smell is a—
Wait, I'm sorry. So far, has this entire video been wear natural makeup, wear dresses, smile, and wear perfume? Okay. Just reflecting on the daring content.
a very powerful sense. So if you wear a certain perfume and you wear it all the time, a guy might end up kind of recognizing that smell and associating it with you. Last but not least, don't wear your hair in a—
So look, I don't have anything against perfume, you know, but I will say this, that logic works for anything. You could shit yourself and people will begin to associate that smell with you. Um, I've heard a lot of people, like, people can be get Pavlovian responses, you know, to a lot. I want ponytails, damn it. Yeah, isn't that like a big meme? I remember seeing that post on the internet get reposted like 1,000 times. Like that the girlfriend would put her hair in a ponytail before sucking her boyfriend's dick. So, and she did it so often that anytime she put her hair up for any event, he'd get hard or something like that. Yeah, you can do that with shampoo too, or light deodorant or whatever. I guess I don't really know. Well, there are people saying what, but that makes sense. That's just basic conditioning, you know? That's the yeah, it's a basic thing, you know? Whatever. Yeah. Shit your pants every time they smell shit they think of you. True.
Super severe ponytail. That is not going to be as attractive to men. Men like seeing your hair loose. They like seeing your hair styled but pretty. They like seeing that your hair is just healthy because that's a sign that you are healthy. And they like seeing that your hair is pretty and styled and brushed because that's a sign that you take care of yourself. Now, if you style your hair in a very severe ponytail, it's not saying that your hair isn't healthy. It's not saying that you don't take care of yourself. It just looks very severe. And one of the things that is different between men and women, not always, but in many ways, is that men can be a little bit more on the severe side and women are a little bit softer.
What do we mean by severe, right? You're right, I'll put my hair down. Yeah, what do we mean by severe here? You shouldn't put your hair in a really tight ponytail for any reason because it can cause a receding hairline. My hair's still wet from the shower.
And your hair can reflect that. So putting your hair down, wearing your hair in flowing curls, that is a much more feminine way to style your hair than to tie it back in a really, really slicked back ponytail. That is just not going to appeal to men in the same way. So that is it for today's video. Those are the 5 ways that you can be more attractive to men.
I hope she's doing okay. I hope she's doing okay. These comments don't seem to be as aggressively negative as the comments on our channel normally are. Go Himbo, get 1 million subs. We're getting there. She's trapped in Ben's basement. She has to make 100 videos before she's allowed to leave. I feel like she's made 100 videos. I'm an atheist, but for myself, I appreciate modest dress and no tattoos, ring piercings, etc. for women. Obviously, this has nothing to do with religion. Quote, I have none. Sorry, not quote, parentheses. But solely for sartorial and aesthetic. Sartorial, relating to tailoring clothes or style of dress. Okay, I have literally never seen that word before. Modest dress for women looks generally tasteful. Perhaps this is why I like Orthodox Jewish women. Shooting your shot, are ya? Hey, my man DS Archer coming in hot for the Jewish Tradwife. Shoot your shot. I think she's married, but good luck. God, I will say, listen, I'll say this much, okay? Look, you can have whatever preferences you want, but, and this is my personal opinion, okay? My personal, private, personal opinion, all right? If you're not attracted to a chick because she has tattoos, you're such a cuck. You're such a cuck to me. I'm sorry. You're such an unbelievable cuck to me. I'm sorry. I don't... Maybe there are people, I don't know. If there are people in chat, they disagree. I'm sorry, you're just such an unfathomable cuckold to me. What if it's some nasty shit? Well, if the tattoo's super bad, then sure. But like the concept of tattoos, yeah. No, I'm not sorry. I say I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry.